So comment reply time. So this is the comment I received on this projectile slash effect. He asking me that we cannot use that material on a ribbon. And you're right, we cannot use, but in some cases we can use this effect as it is in your game. So like if you have a specific animation like this, your character will move same way every time. You can use this effect and just link with that character. If this is like random movement that your character will have, you can of course make a ribbon, and this material will not applicable for ribbon. So let's make a quick material for ribbon. So what you can do, and one more thing, when you're making on ribbon, you don't need that, curvature, like this is thicker from here and thinner from the tail. You can do that with the ribbon width itself in the Niagara, or if you want, you can do that in material also. So let's make a material first, M trail, and I'll use a planer and noise. I have tool noise. Okay. Yeah, this one. I recently created this in Photoshop. I like it. So I'll use it and all this. Okay, so what I'll do, first thing I'll use a texture coordinate. And when you have this planer and you're using your material on the ribbon, this is your tail, this is your front tip. You can change that thing in Niagara itself, but by default it is your tail. So I'll use this. Shift is the component mask shortcut. I'll preview, and that preview shortcut I just created myself. There is no default shortcut for preview. Just you need to right click and enable preview or stop preview. Okay. Then I will invert it and take a power. So it will be like this. So I will multiply it with this noise. And so now if I preview this one, I will have this. Okay, I will use little less this, and I will connect it to the opacity, and I'll just make this transparent, unlit, and maybe two-sided. So we have this in opacity, and I think, yeah, this is, we can increase it even more. I want thicker, and then multiply this with the gradient again. So it should not touch that edge. It should be like this. Okay. And if you want to still increase, you can again multiply. So multiply will increase your opacity like this. Cool. The secondary thing, you just need to like you have this, and you can just directly connect it to emissive. Okay. So you have black separate. If you increase here, you have that black separate and then white separate. You can add a power here and maybe two value. It will be not separated from that. Then you need to just add a panel minus 0.5, and tiling really matters here. So we will use maybe 0.3 uh, on X and 5.1, this kind of thing. Yeah, you can use this texture two times also and use different tiling and different speed. So in this maybe 0.5, 0.8, and then you can add these together. Cool. Now we have this, and yeah, so we can just take a particle color if you want. And if you want to really make it like stylized, you can again multiply here and make a floor and then divide and just connect this here. And if I type like 4 and 4 in multiply and divide, it will be little like this. If you want, you can make a same parameter for both, and we can like 2, 5, 10. It will be like that. Okay, but I don't think we need that. So I'll just say, okay, I'll multiply this with the particle color and this. And our material is ready. We just need to attach it with the weapon, what you were asking for. So I'll just make a quick sequencer. And in this sequencer, let's go to, we need, let's take any weapon you have. I have some weapons. This. I have these weapons for now. I'll just take this sword and drag this here. And also, let's take this one and I'll go ahead again and open my map again. And lighting, I'll make this quickly too. Like it darker. So we have this weapon. I'll just quickly animate the rotation of this. So we need to just rotate on X. So I'll just put a key here and here I will rotate this. Then here I'll rotate this. So I'm just randomly rotating it. Cool. So I'll just, it's very basic animation. So this sword is just animating like this. We just need to attach the ribbon. So what I'll do, I'll just here create a Niagara. I have separate tutorials on this, lots of tutorials if you watch my tutorial regularly, but let me create that again. So basically I need a ribbon here. So I'll just take the ribbon render. I don't need this, and this. I just need this. So I'll close this and take this material here. Let's add some velocity just to check if it's working. So we have this 50 velocity and the light should be constant like 1. And in the initialized particle, we have the ribbon width. We can increase this. Okay, so we have this ready. I'll just turn off the velocity for now and I'll drag this effect into my sequencer and then I'll attach this with the static mesh. Okay, and this will attach with the pivot point. You need to offset it and this timeline should also be like this. So in the first frame, I'll just move these effects here in the center of my this. So when I play, this is animating, but there's an issue of like alignment. So when you are linking it with any weapon, you need to align it. So in here, this is screen. You need to use custom and initialize particle. There is a facing. They are direct by default takes the Z and that works well in any cases. If it's not working, you can change the axis like X. Yeah, now it's working on that X. And the time, the life is too high. Should be like this. Okay, my animation is very weird at that point, so it's okay, but you know how it's working now. We can increase the width little bit so it fits. Okay, and I'll make the life very short like this. Actually, this is quickly rotating. That's why it's having that issue. But you got the point, right? If we just rotate it like 360-degree, like it is here, and I'll just delete these keys. And at the first key, I'll just rotate my sword like this. And at the last key, I'll just rotate this. So, working fine. Okay, and that thing this happening the weird ribbon, you can just select your FX, you can like spawn it here key and on a back frame disable this, on this frame enable this, and then same here you can enable this, and on the last frame I will disable this. So ribbon should be only for those frames. Okay, now we can increase the life. So this is the way you actually link your ribbons in the weapon. So I hope that will helpful for you. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for watching. Bye. And actually, you can decrease the width of this or lifetime like we had in that tutorial. So I will just take the ribbon width and just make this a curve and use this one. See, cool. So this is how you make ribbon trails. Bye.